I just want to go home. Something that many of us are feeling in these energies. I just want to go home. It's going to be a deep talk today. It's good to see everyone getting on. You know, it's energy's been rising quite high. We're experiencing a lot of crazy things in the world, especially this extreme cold. I feel like I want to do this one outside in the cold. You know, eh, just want to go home. How many people feel that right now? In a world that you feel like you just can't fit into. Yesterday, I had an experience. Met a stranger, and you know, it's really evident what this world really is, and how very powerful people actually don't fit into this failing world. And if you are feeling this right now, this feeling that I just want to go home, you know, you could leave a comment as we go along in this talk today. You know, you could hit the like button. We're live. I'm grateful. This is a deep chat today. You know, I discussed the ascension energies that hit this world, and what we're going through right now. It's an intense energy, and when you have this realization that this society is backwards, everything is backwards, you might be saying, and you might say to yourself, I don't belong here. All right, just like many of you, I say I don't belong here. So you know, we feel like, you know, we're like a fish out of water in this failing world, and a lot of things are not in resonance to the I am presence that you have in the Sacred Heart. And then there's a dissonance of frequencies. I teach this on the channel. And when the outer world is not a reflection of your inner world, you feel this dissonance. You could feel it in your nervous system. And that's what a lot of us have been feeling very strongly in the past year. And that's why you had to have these realizations. The truth cannot be told. It can only be realized. That old life that you were living had to die off once and for all. Can't go on anymore. And, you know, it's day after day when you are experiencing the loop. And there has to be change. Something has to give. And you just feel like you want to go home because you don't belong here. So we have very big chat today. Fit Brit, Lisa, Soulstar Productions, Amy, Sunshine Ray, Samuel, Illuminate with Love. Yeah, this world needs some love. That's why this world's about to end. All right, so appreciate everyone hitting the like button. Hit the love button today. Let's get comfortable today. Let's just go right into the comfort zone. I appreciate everyone getting on for this chat. And yesterday I was going on my, we're gonna have story time with Uncle Mike for this one today. I was going on my walk out on the beach. Very special place, very powerful portal, if you will. And you know, I've been doing the walk. A lot of people are feeling the shift in the world. It's essential. It is essential at this time to ground. And this story, it kind of highlights everything that all of us are, you know, kind of going through, who we are, and how we actually we pick each other up. and we have divine meetings in life, and there's reasons why someone could deliver the message to you, or you might be delivering the message to someone else. And today, when there's so many people that are coming on to this today, and you're getting this message, and you feel like you want to go home, you're feeling this intuitively, and this is a massive event that we're picking up on right now. So I do my walk, and wasn't many people out there. The weather hasn't been so great, and I'm walking, and I'm getting towards like the end where you can't walk anymore, and there's a Jeep parked, and there's a man, and he starts waving at me, and I wave back. I see he's like kind of walking more towards me, like he wants to talk. So I pull the headphones out, and he goes, "You doing your daily walk?" He goes, "I'm out here a lot. I see out here." I said, "Yeah, yeah. It's for the health, the grounding, you know." He goes, "Yeah, you're very strong. What do you do? You're training, you know." So we start talking. I said, "Actually, I talk about this on YouTube." And we have this full conversation. He's probably watching right now, and he goes, "Yeah, this is a great place," And he goes, I'm one of the last Vikings." He goes, "I'm 82 years old." And he goes, "I'm one of the last Vikings." And like the mound, like the way the beach was, I wasn't really paying attention because it sloped. And I look up. He's like 6'5", 6'6". He's like, I'm like, yeah, he's definitely one of the last Vikings. I see his platinum white hair, platinum white beard. He goes, "I used to be a sailor many years ago." He goes, I come out here, and I look at the ships. It's such a beautiful place." I says, "Yeah, it's a very beautiful place. Yeah, that's why I walk every single day. I feel the energy here." And so we continue the conversation, and he goes to me, I got a lot of pain. He goes, I have neuropathy. And I'm looking at him. I says, "Well, I tell you what." I said, you gotta take those sneakers off. I know you drove here in the Jeep." I said, when you're sitting out here, and I said, look at me. I put my feet on the ground, and I says, grounding can get rid of that neuropathy. So I says, when you come out here, I says, you got to take those sneakers off, right? You got to put those bare feet on the ground, and it's going to help you. And I says, this is the message, this is why we had to talk today, because I didn't know he was going to say this, and I knew the answer. Okay, so Dr. D gave the prescription. So he starts laughing. He says, "Oh, okay, I'm so great." He's so happy. And here's this giant Viking. And looks strong, 82 years old. And in that moment in time, I was there to deliver the message to someone else that I could take a sense from a lot of the people that I see out there. We're not connected to this fake matrix world. If you're not connected to this fake matrix world, and you're looking for a community, why don't you click like and click the subscribe button and take the journey of our everyday lives. So I just really wanted to share this today, because a lot of us don't fit into this society. Do you not fit into this society? Are you sick and tired of these things? And I'm feeling this very, very strongly right now. There's such a lack of love. There's such a lack of unconditional love. And then you meet a random one of the last Vikings in the world, and you're saying, "Wow, and he sees it too, and he sees the beauty of the area." But there's so many people that are concerned with the matrix. They're not tuned into love, and there's many people that, if they just were able to fight through, break through. You got to break through. You got to connect to unconditional love. So I appreciate you, Ernie. This is my journey, and I tell people, I says, you got to get out of your house. You got to meet people every single day. When I walk out, I'm all over the place. I meet random people, and this is like a story. Like, you don't get this by like hiding in your basement. You don't get this. sitting in front of the TV all day long. You get this by going out in nature, and the more that you realize, you say you're not from here, right? You have to let go. So when he specifically said, I have neuropathy, and and I'm looking at his sneakers, and I'm like, and I know all about grounding and how it could get rid of it, and every day. Let me take a sip. Recently, I spent quite some time without doing the daily grounding. It's freezing, Kimberly, but I felt like I wanted to be out here and leave this message outside today. Um, I didn't do the grounding for a bit of time, and I could clearly see the difference in my body. One of the most important things that I've shared with the community, especially in this now moment, we see the intense solar flares, and all the you are picking up on the frequencies that the collective is putting out in the ether. It doesn't matter. You could sit in your home and you will feel this wave of anxiety crash into you. Do you feel this? So I've been saying this. Rebecca knows. You really want to be outside grounding, and it really is. It's intense, and I talked to one of my buddies, and he can't do any grounding at all because it's all like frozen solid, and and he could see the difference. And I said, are we just surviving? Aren't we here to actually live our everyday life? Like, what is it? Like, it's really in the intensity of really the past year in a post 2020 world, and many of God's people, you're sitting there, and you're saying, something has to give. And what I'm here to deliver the message is, each and every one of us have to put our foot down and collectively create a wave that is going to override that matrix wave. And there's too many people that are awake and aware that are afraid. You can't be afraid to get out of your house. You can't be afraid to go out and meet people. And if a giant Viking comes over to you, you talk to him. It's true. It's true. This is my life. Okay. So, and it was very meaningful to me. And this is how God, gives me the, gives me the answers. I've met so many random people in my life, but they weren't random. They were our soul family, and our soul family wants to go home right now. Really, really, if you feel this very strongly, I talk about the ascension energies that the world is feeling right now. If you feel this and you're saying if I'm knocking it out of the park, if I'm hitting it with laser pinpoint accuracy, please smash the like button and leave the comment. I want to go home now. How many people want to go? You say, I want to go home. It's ridiculous. Like, it's really ridiculous. Like, when you see the what goes on in the world, the way of life, how other people behave, and you're like, this is so backwards. And it's very rare. It's very rare that you meet people that are not under this matrix. They're under a mind control spell. It's absolutely absurd. And you are the embodiment of love. And sometimes, unconditional love could just be, stopping your day, and you're recognizing that God is saying, I got to deliver this message to this Viking right now, to get rid of so that he don't have to be in that pain or neuropathy. Because in life, a lot of times, and I've shared this many occasions on this channel, awareness is the precursor to change. And just because I pointed out, it could seem like a very simple thing, that I pointed out to him, but by making him conscious and aware of it, it could change lives. Crystal wants to go home now. Sharon wants to. Everyone feels this right now. Okay, it's an intense time. Deja vu. Deja vu. The experience that you've had before. Deja vu. The experience that you've had. Deja vu. I want to talk about deja vu. Deja vu. you could talk to someone that's a stranger. You could speak to someone, and there's a familiar aspect of the conversation, even though you don't even know the person. And Catherine writes, so homesick. There's so many people in this chat right now, and again, I'm going to keep sharing this. Everyone, put your foot down today. Whether you need to pray over this video, I hear the stories of many people. Our people are being destroyed right now in this dense energy. But you have to say no more. You have to reject. I teach very deep, science concepts, metaphysical concepts, really understanding this reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. You must reject that outer world. The world is dying off because it's not you. You have to stop participating in it. You have to stop participating in it. If something is, I just ignore it. That's not me. You guys got to ignore it. You have to totally ignore the outer world. You got to stop feeding it your energy. Okay? Robin writes, it takes a ton of energy to hold the light in this world. Absolutely. And that's why, you have to realize the pain that other people are going through. Just like if he was holding the pain of the neuropathy, we're all on this grid right now, and all we could do is pick each other up, And it's truthfully, as I shared in the other podcast, it's all stemming from the brain. It's all stemming from the fear subconscious programs. It's always you. When you have the opportunity there's love right there, but you're self-sabotaging love because you're operating out of the matrix programs that's telling you women aren't acting like women, men aren't acting like men. If I'm speaking the truth, you got to hit that like button. You got to share this video today because I just want to go home. It's like, this is ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd what I witness on a daily basis. I know there's a lot of frustration. I know there's people that are tuned into this right now, and you're seeing this as well. And you say, I just want to go home. I just want to go home because I don't belong here. I know you're not, Caroline. I don't belong here. How many people say, I don't even belong here? Don't belong here. Molly Cooper writes, true. Right? You could speak to a stranger, you speak to someone, and you have this deja vu, or you are in a place. There's an area over here, and every time if someone comes to visit me, I says, does this remind you of Atlantis? Look at this. Oh yeah, it looks like Atlantis. Look at this area over here. Look at the palm trees over here. Look at these things. And the deja vu clicks in. It's given. You gotta pay attention to these things. A lot of people, their third eye is shut. That pineal gland is calcified. You really want to watch my video, why you must open your third eye. Years ago, and you might be on this journey for a bit of time, and it was like the cool thing. Oh, have a cool spiritual experience, bro. If your third eye is shut, you're gonna struggle immensely. And if your third eye is open, if your pineal gland is nice and it's not calcified, right? You're gonna have a much easier time. And that's why there's many people that are running reversal codes. You're running on a reversal code. It's inverted. That's what evil is. There's evil people in this world. What does that mean? Evil is to live in reverse. There's people. It's not like a lot of these terms. They're not like literal or what you expected it, and it's going to come back. It's going to come back to what I've shared, and I don't care how many years that goes by. It's going to come from that brain. If humanity goes extinct, it's going to come from the brain. Right? It's free will. So when you see that you're living the opposite way, and all we could do right? Like, I'm just giving an example. I'm using this because it's simple. Like in the past, I might say, oh, I can't step in the dirt. That's dirty. I have to put my shoes on, right? And you know, if I went back to like when I was a teenager, you know, do you understand what I'm saying? Like when I'm a teenager, I'm like, oh, I can't put I got to put my sneakers on. I can't go in the dirt. Like we didn't have these things. So now once I once I become aware of this, well, that's why the world's failing, Rebecca. But none of this is my problem. All I need to do is show up every day, right, and help a random Viking. That's all I have to do. A lot of us are walking this alone, all right, and you have to realize this is exponential growth. When it's always going to be constructive interference wave. That's it's what it is. It's synergy. It's amplification. But the more people they want to cross that, they want to. I'm going to be stubborn. I'm going to be angry all day long, right? Like I see the guy. I don't know him, right? So I could say, oh, who is this stranger? I'm just going to continue my walk and ignore him. Or maybe I stop. Maybe I stop and I have a great conversation with a random Viking, right? I can only imagine. You know, I spoke to him. I can only understand the stories that he's had. You know, and you know, but he shared a little bit how he was a sailor for so many years, and he looks at those ships, beautiful ships over here, beautiful ships that come in. Um, you don't know. You don't know what someone's been through. You know, a lot of us have been through the ringer in a post 2020 world. The traumas, the things. It's amazing what a little bit of love can do for someone else. And this is how I train other men. You know, I do this. I go out. I do the grounding. I'm making sure I'm eating. I'm training. I share with the community. I sit in the sauna. You have to do these things. No one's going to do it for you. And you have to pull back from society. You don't put like people that listen to me. Okay, like I don't put things in my life. I don't have random, like I'm cool being alone. I don't number one, I don't put modern women in my life just to pacify myself. I will select and choose, right, from a deep spiritual level. Number two, I don't make content. I don't make and I really appreciate if you click the like button. I don't do things because because it doesn't feed my soul. I see a lot of people that do the fear PORN. Do you know about the fear PORN? I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. This is who I am, and I know there's a lot of men like me in this world that we don't fit in, and you're gaslit. It's truthfully amazing. It's amazing what we've seen, and a lot of us are waking up today and we're saying, I just want to go home. I don't even belong here. Right? And this is why this fire it's got to get so intense right now. It comes from us, from our soul. It's soul recognition. And I've seen this, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who this person was. If they are broken in the brain, if their heart is not open, that you have to watch them. You have to watch them struggle. There's nothing you could do. It's always on you, bro. It's always you. You cannot save anyone else. Do you get it? And it's for empaths like me. It's amazing what you see out there, and it's a sad world. It is a sad world. And if I have to be the last man standing, that's what I'm a be. I'm gonna be the last man standing, and I'm gonna pick up the Viking. And here we are, warriors standing out on the beach. Alexandria, thank you so much for the super chat, 1111. I'm very grateful. Alexandria writes, I wanted to go home since I was a kid. I know this very well. Thank you so much for the super chat. I didn't understand a lot of things. Like school, like certain aspects of it. I live in the United States. There was a moment in time. I've shared this with the community when when 9/11 happened, I felt this peace. Actually, I felt the system stop. Maybe someone is hearing me out there. Someone is hearing me, and you felt this like maybe you lived through 9/11 when you were a kid, and you said, but you felt like, even though it was like a scary time, like it was quiet, like there was like a quietness. The other time was in 2020. I have great friends, and we sit and we text each other, right? And we're like, wow, we were able to hang out, and it was like everything slowed down. And you felt like you were home for a period of time, and then it's like right back, right back. And this fresh frustration is building. Richie writes, the veil thinned on 9/11. It was incredible, like to feel like you feeling this, like, and maybe you felt this in school, like something was wrong when you went to school. And you're like, this like, you didn't know how to articulate it. This is your spiritual senses. You didn't know how to articulate these things. I didn't know how to articulate. Who's going to something's wrong. You were sitting in the school building. You say, something's wrong. I don't want to do this. I always wanted to learn and stuff, right? Like, and that's why I always resonated in my science classes, and I became a middle school science teacher. That was my life. Making it fun, doing all this stuff. But then all these rules and regulations and all this other stuff. Someone's got to hit the like button today. Someone's got to take us home today. Right? What's up, David? 1111. I was like, wow. How many people? You say, yeah, I just want to go home. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's really, if you are at Awake and Aware, you're really seeing these things, you're waking up today, you say, I just want to go home, because this is enough. You got to get off that loop. You got to get off that cycle. We ain't doing this no more. Chat's blowing up right now. I appreciate everyone. Fellow middle school teachers are here, right? Appreciate everyone in the chat. Appreciate everyone hitting that like button right now. Someone's got to hear this today. Someone has to hear it today. It's amazing when you see this, and I could watch people. I could watch people living back. There's nothing you could say or do. They will continue to suffer. They will continue to do that. There's nothing you could do. So then you're not going to participate in it. I ain't going to participate in it. There's a tremendous meme on Facebook, and the one match pulls himself back or herself back. It's scary. It's scary because your Matrix bot NPC friends are going to gaslight you. I get it, bro. I get it, sis. But you live in a backwards way. And it's always because miserable people, this is a frequency. This is why the isolation season is important. It's not a forever thing. You can see clearly your miserable friends want you to, it's a frequency. They want you at that level. When you are rising up, you're about to get the man of your dreams. They're gonna put the fear of everything in you. If you have a great idea, keep your mouth shut. If you are the divine feminine, do not tell your idiot friends about the man of your dreams. If there's another divine feminine on that wants to talk about that, this is always the thing. I've lived through this over the course of my life. I've seen it. They pop up. Destroyers want to destroy. There's inversion, there's gaslighting, there's people that are going to paint you out. You might be like the scariest person to them because you represent a threat to their existence. I'll expand on this in a minute. Gus Wilbanks, thank you so much for the super chat. Gus writes, watching the videos every day. Thanks for the support each day, Mike. I am so grateful for the super chat. I'm grateful for those words. Why don't you take the Our Everyday Lives challenge? Are you sick and tired of being on a hamster wheel? I appreciate if you click subscribe and take the Our Everyday Lives challenge and show up for 3 months and see how your life changes. It's going to change real fast. Got detox. Listen, I went to the university. Yeah, I have a buddy. Well, I have a group of friends, right? And you know, 3 out of the 4, but the 1 out of the 4 is still on the same loop. And I hope maybe someone will hear this, right? And I want you to understand this, okay? When I start doing this, and if a person is in that, oh, my identity is the stock market and the stocks and the this and the that and going to the market and all this other, and here I am talking about all this spiritual stuff, all of a sudden, your buddy is tearing down the fake reality that you worship. So maybe your buddies that are worshiping the stocks and the stock market and all this other stuff, even though you knew them for years, all of a sudden you changed and you are a threat to the fake reality. I want to go home. This is not real. All this stuff is crap. Someone's got to share this today. I want to go home. You saying I want to go home? Mitch writes, absolutely, brother. Brandy writes, facts, laser pinpoint accuracy. Okay, so I'm just sharing with you, when you have these people that they get angry at you. The simple fact I'm doing this, it is destroying that identity, and that's the identity. And I gotta get these fancy clothes, and you gotta break free the loop. There are people I know in my life. And that's why I've been on this journey. Having the experiences, Emily writes, I totally get it. And they have grown so much, as myself, in a post-2020 world. And then there's people, it's amazing. They're in the same exact position. And when you're in the same exact position, you're actually getting worse. You must evolve at this time. If you remain the same, you must evolve. How many people realize you must evolve at this time? Must evolve. Angel writes, true. You gotta, Brandy. You must evolve. We must go home. And so now it gets to the point, right? Because I've done everything. I've done everything in this. I talk about the video game that we're in, right? I know Captain Literal Man's not going to get it, but so if we're in the video game, I've done everything on this level. And then in certain games, you get exploration rewards. You've done everything in this level. You've done it many times, and you've done the different paths, and you have all the now you need something new, and you absolutely can't do this. So you get to this point where it's like, there's no point in me even being here anymore. And then you say, I just want to go home because there's no point anymore. Can't do this loop anymore. Do you get it? Home is where the heart is, Leo. Home is where the heart is. It's so wild. It's every day I have to see this stuff, and it's truthfully, I know there's other people that see stuff in their face every day. Not every day, but most days. Most days you see, and it's like, it's unbelievable. It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. There is only a moment of fear. It's actually, and do you want to hi, how you doing? Do you want to manifest? You could watch my manifestation masterclass playlist. You could manifest just like your Uncle Mike. It is in the course of our life. Every time I did it, I had to do it. I go, listen to my videos. There's going to be this moment. You gotta break through that frequency fence of fear. It's just fear, and it's only going to be a moment. You gotta push through it. It's like and that's a quantum. It's a decision. It's a decision. You know how terrified I was to make my first video? Watch my first video. It wasn't going to win a Tubi, but I use it as a teaching tool for other people now. Right? If we ever have the Tubies, know that I was the man that created the Tubies. The YouTube CEO calls me in the office, right? Oh, yeah, we're going to have the Tubies, the Tubi Awards. Right? I was not going to win a Tubi for my first video. I made up the awards. If it ever manifests, I manifested it, okay? I was not winning a Tubi for my first video. I was not. But what I teach people is the size of the balls, right? The size of the balls, right? That athlete had, right? Because to do that. They never did it before. You got to get this through your brain, right? And everyone's got to get. I see so many backwards. People have literally ruined their life in many aspects because they have the wrong programs. And when you have the wrong programs in the brain, you start physically operating and you do things totally backwards. Totally. I don't like the beach. I don't like this. I don't like nature. You don't like nature. Take me out for drinks. Take me. It's so wild. And it's going to be rare, bro. It's going to be very rare that in this world that you are going to connect with someone. It's one of one. I've said it many times. So if you're feeling this, I know that the heart chakras have popped open. Okay, someone commented about my video on the heart chakra yesterday. It's been popping open since last year, and popping open those hearts. Sonia 81, I love you, Sonia. Thank you so much for the super chat. Stay warm, Mike. Yeah, I love you, Sonia. It's very terrible, and again, no one's stopping it. You know, a lot of us know. You know, there is an amazing amount of cold that is coming through right now, and it's going to drop very low, and there's a lot of fruits and stuff that, you know, I don't know. I don't know what's coming. I don't know. So when we're in this intensity right now, we're just like it is so it's wild what we're living through. Isn't it wild? It's wild, and it's a wild and zany time. Wild and wacky time. Inverted programs. Evil is to live in reverse. Sometimes in life, we think that, and again, when you go on social media, you can, ooh, look at that, 369, baby, 369. I love the synchronicities and the Tesla numbers and all that stuff. Like some people like think, and I have a lot of plans that of what I want to share with the community for videos, and they're backlogged right now. They're backlogged, so I have to keep writing them down. And we all feel this right now. Like something has to give. We have to move. Like you're feeling like you're in the cocoon. You're in the cocoon right now. I got to get out of here. I got to go home. Like I have all these, and the ideas are rolling and rolling, right? But I can't wait. I can't waste or I can't put it out right now because the energy. It's like we're in this holding pattern. It's been the longest holding pattern like ever. And what is getting out that it's like festering up for that big volcanic eruption. And you might have all the ideas in the world. You again, write them down. That's what I do. Write them down. Angel's getting a lot of ideas, you know, all the ideas. Could be for your work. Could be for like you have an epiphany. Maybe I'm just operating out of fear. This is the longest road to greatness, Carla Connects. Longest road to greatness. I love the plant. I got to talk to the plant sometimes. I give her love. Some men like me just want to give love. So I got to talk to the plant. When you feel pain for someone else and you just want to protect them, and there's really nothing you could do in this world. So it's such a backwards world. You'll see. Again, a lot of the things I teach this all on the channel page. You'll see people, you'll see women doing the wrong thing. They go for the man that they could control instead of the divine masculine, and their life falls apart over and over and over and over and over. You'll see the beta male, right? He's out there on OF, spending his whole paycheck. What a loser. Wake up, hit the like button if I'm speaking the truth. Right? There's the divine feminine right there. She's smart, all this other stuff. You're concerned with the physical, bro. Got to get up, right? I love to trigger people because you're going backwards. You're the weak modern woman. You're backwards. You're the weak beta male. You're backwards, right? Daddy's home, right? So there's people like me right now. You're like, wait a second. I could be like the king of this world right now. Look at this right now. Here I am. There's the Viking sitting on the beach, right? Just looking at the ships. Oh, you are the Viking. You were tremendous. Beautiful white hair. Right? We would have took on everyone on just go into battle, right? And I know there's a lot of men like me that you're wired, like you had those deja vu moments of battle, like having the armor on, right? And having the Viking hair and all that stuff. So, but there's actually a lot of love in us, and we don't fit in. And in this energy right now is all you could say is I want to go home. What am I supposed to do? How many people say what else am I supposed to do? I don't fit in. I ain't from here. It's totally backwards. When your resonance, right? So if your level is up here, they could only come up to match you. Because the second you bring yourself down, you're going to get sick. You don't live in truth. Okay? You got to study Dr. Gabor, right? In the physical body. There's a lot of people that are tuned into this also, as per the video I shared today. A lot of us, you will experience these neurological things like he was experiencing, because it's almost like we're rejecting the density of the reality that we're in. This is seen a lot of people tuned in, right? You might have dealing with pains in the nerves. Again, watch my video on nervous system reset. Nervous system reset. And love heals the body. Nature, gratitude. These are the things we have to stay focused on. I know you reject this world, Cristal. I'm sure we will be popping bottles very soon. We're holding on, Cristal. Holding on. So, yeah, really look for deja vu in the moments, in the meetings, in the surroundings. What is bringing deja vu into your life? On Patreon, I'm grateful for everyone that's on Patreon. I left a video, and that's really going to teach you about like really harnessing your intuition at this time. So even use this as an example. The meetings, the words, the terms, and then you have a vision in your head. Your imagination, they gaslit you about the imagination, okay? Tesla was able to create all his scientific inventions through the imagination. It's cold. A lot hurt people, and all we need to do is actually just put some love. So you don't realize the amount of pain that people are walking with right now. As I can identify someone and give him the information to get rid of that pain. We're all in this together right now. I feel the temperature is dropping even more right now. My coffee got cold immediately, but this is where we are. I mean, we are plunging into the depths tonight here. Really are. So I appreciate each and every one of you. We have to keep spreading the joy, spreading the love, and you know, I mean, it really is backwards. It's a backwards world. You know, you'll see positivity. You've seen it. As good is portrayed as evil, and evil is portrayed as good. Do you know this? Have you seen it out there? How many people that are tuned in to this podcast, you've seen this, especially in the past few years? Evil portrayed as good and good portrayed as evil. And Wim writes, Clown World. Okay, we put an end to Clown World, Wim. If you saw my tremendous video, this is the end. Are you sick and tired of Clown World? It's backwards. It's totally backwards. So I don't know. And again, there's so many people that I talk to that feel this right now. It's like I don't know what else to say or do. I don't belong here. I want to go home. And you'll see this in your brothers. You like stick out like a sore thumb. You could, if you are a person and you've opened up your clairs, all right, and you could see like a beautiful lioness or a queen like stuffed into a body, and you know she doesn't even like, but you know it's and you had to give up those god or goddess like powers to operate out of this matrix reality that we don't even belong here, right? I see him, right? Chat's blowing up. So I love you all. This is an intense time period for all of us. All right. And what has sparked this has been the intense solar flashes that have come in. We have a lot planned for this channel, and I am grateful for the full community support when you guys all hit the like button. And if you decide to click subscribe, all right. And I talk to some of my friends, they don't have Gmail, so there's like a whole thing. I don't have Gmail, Mike. All right. So I get it. I keep it at 100 here. But I'm just a regular guy doing this, and I appreciate the community support, getting this along, the like, the comment, the share. Check out the videos on the channel page. You could connect on Facebook. I post all day. We have we had a few live streams this week on Facebook. We're growing across the board. We got Patreon. We got Instagram. You could utilize the hashtag OurEverydayLives. TikTok. We're talking. And if you're saying to yourself, this was a very deep chat today, I just want to go home. We're all feeling this right now. I just want to go home because this fake clown world, I don't belong in fake clown world. I belong in a world of love and abundance, and we can't go on like this anymore. We got to go home. We got to go home now. I know. Look, the chat is, you see it, right? We got to go home now. I don't belong here. So I love you guys. I love you guys very much. It is absolutely freezing, and I'm gonna go continue on with the day now. Get in the gym, all right. And I share about more of my health and journey on Facebook. Get in the sauna, do your intermittent fasting. All these things are gonna help you out. Grounding, as I shared today, gonna help you out. Okay, and yeah, of course, on the weekend, it's got to be freezing cold. So, but it is what it is, right? So I love you guys, and I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you, grateful for the community support, and hang in there. It's just this is where we are. I love you guys. Bye for now.